Out the what? Couple times, yeah. I said I'm crying too. Fall in love, see couple times, too young. I said I'm crying too. Fall in love, couple times, too young.
This was the best gift I ever got.
Everybody wanted it, huh? Let me hold it real quick for a couple days.
It brings the heat in and massage it at the same time, and you get it. Take that.
Uh-oh, baby.
What? There's nothing to eat.
The playoffs are set, and it's going to be good. Hi, everyone. Scott Hansen here with your weekly recap for Week 18. We begin with a good one in the AFC. And here it's Josh Allen hooking up with Joshua Palmer. An 11-yard touchdown pass. The Bills will be the #1 seed in the playoffs. They finish off the regular season with the victory. From there, let's go out to Denver, checking in on the Broncos as they play host to the LA Chargers. And it's Ladd McConkey. This will help the old stat line. He's going to make the catch and realize, I don't think anyone's going to get me, and they don't. This will be an 83-yard catch and run for the touchdown. One more to tell you about. We go to Jacksonville, the Jags taking on the Tennessee Titans. And it's the tight end, Chiggy Okonkwo. A deep shot downfield, and he's right there to look it in, and they're not gonna get it. 75 yards this one goes, the catch and run for the score. The Titans are in as the division champs. They finish off the regular season in style. And that's a wrap for this week. For all the hardworking men and women in the studio, Scott Hansen saying goodnight. We'll see you again next week right here on EA Sports.
I'll fight down. It happens every way. I'm on every day. I'm on the separate way. I need a new fucking controller. Already. For a long time, shawty. Fucking never crossed my mind, shawty. No, I ain't something in you, shawty. That you wanna get. Huh? On God, y'all have like, I got another one that actually works. I just gotta find it. I had a purple one. I had a
red one.
Mm-hmm.
I've always seen this, but I never saw it. Since I bigger pants, they never saw it.
What's that?
That's part of it. But I never seen it. When I did, when I get into the eighth birthday party,
Who's baby?
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada, where the memorial torch honoring legendary owner Al Davis has just been lit, and we are set for football at Allegiant Stadium. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. On the KC sideline, a familiar face, Andy Reid. These guys appear to have figured things out as of late, 4-2 over their last 6 games. On the side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd. And off we go from Las Vegas. Nifty move. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. So here come the Chiefs for their opening drive. They'll be led out by Gardner Minshew, 6th-round selection in 2019 out of Washington State.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with.
If you go 3 to 1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. Let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
First carry now for David Montgomery. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. Calling a gain of a yard. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And Minshew with nowhere to go, and they take him to the ground. Max Crosby with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Ariza is on to punt here as he gets this one away. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. So out comes the offense now with a long field ahead of them. They'll be led out by the former Colorado Buffalo, their rookie quarterback.
And he's certainly putting together an MVP-type season, leading the league in both passing yards and touchdown passes. There have not been too many defenses that have been able to stop him or even slow him down. So he's got his sights set on another big game right here.
Once again, it's Genty. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. This defense for the Chiefs, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks. And plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield. But all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
A gain of 7, and they pick up the first. The Raiders at 11-5 on the year. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line.
First and 10.
They go play action now. Sanders. That's caught. It's Dante Thornton. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Dante Thornton. His 19th touchdown now in the season. And the Raiders will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. A spin. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Chiefs offense and Rashee Rice headed back onto the field. And he's been a consistent force offensively all season. Currently ranked amongst the best in the NFL in terms of receiving touchdowns. Now he'll tuck this and run.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Again to Montgomery out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Here's Minshew. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 41.
First down. A 28-yard
From the gun, it's again to Montgomery. They'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
2nd down and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Minshew quickly completing it out wide.
Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders shaken up on that one.
Minshew sets to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Raiders' 21-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Looking to throw it. Minshew to the sideline, and that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the 1st down.
5-yard gain on the play. That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down. A gain of 5. First down.
Again, Minshew looking to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And it's 3rd down.
Now Minshew. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
12 yards. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Montgomery is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. It finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it, and he gets it done.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Raiders offense and their quarterback coming out for their 2nd drive. And he comes into this final weekend of the season as the NFL's leader in passing yards as he looks to end his strong campaign on a high note. The drive will begin with a run by Genty. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
He's tackled at the
From the 29, here's a 2nd and 7.
Number 3 brings up 2nd and 7.
From the shotgun, Sanders. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Here's Sanders. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning three safeties with big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did. It came through with a big-time pick six.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven they didn't go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Now Sanders. They'll try and set up the screen to Ginty. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Raider first down.
On first down, it's Ginty. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They work now on 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up second
To throw now. Here's Sanders. He'll drop this underneath for Ginty. So the completion good for just 3. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
3rd and 6.
To throw is Sanders. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Incomplete. Turnover on downs.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7.
First down, Kansas City.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
That'll be caught by Rice. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. It'll be Minshew again. And that went off the mark, a little late with the throw.
Intended for
Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. Butker's kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
What a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. Offense ready for their next possession. And they're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
They'll go again with Genty. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Here's 3rd and 7. Sanders. He'll try and do this himself. And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 3rd down pickup of 5. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 77. Mustang 19.
They'll go. Here's Sanders. Pass taken in by his big tight end. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Sanders to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
The Chiefs offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And he has been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers for this first half. This defense is going to need to find some way to key in on him, because he is eating them up right now. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Butker's kick here is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
Going for the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So halftime here out west, let's go east. That's where we find Scott Hansen with our EA Sports halftime
Our look
report.
at the NFL starts now. It begins in the mile-high city of Denver. The Broncos at home to take on the Chargers in the AFC West. And it's the second-year man, Ladd McConkey. You want instant offense? Try this one on for size. He makes the catch, and then watch him go. A brilliant catch and run for the touchdown. The Chargers will be a part of this year's playoffs. They get the victory here in the regular season finale. From there, it's on to Cincinnati, checking in on the Bengals as they host the Cleveland Browns. And this is Chase Brown. He's going to look this one in, and he'll take it from there. 58 yards for the score. Lastly, let's go to MetLife Stadium. It's the Giants taking on the Cowboys. And this is Javonte Williams. He gets a seal here, and up the alley he goes. The Cowboys finish off a disappointing 6-11 season, but they get the win in the finale. With that, let's give you a look here at the current playoff picture. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we send you back out to the stadium with Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Raiders offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. He had the touchdown pass earlier, adding to his impressive season total as you take a look at the NFL leaders in touchdown passes at this point in the season. Out of the gun here, Sanders. Short throw caught by Bowers. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Las Vegas, first down.
Up the middle, it's Genty. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. This is 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Cougar 19. Ready.
Throwing, Sanders. This is caught by Tucker. Well, he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
It's a
gain of 32 that time.
And the Raiders.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 26-yard line. Operating from the gun, Sanders. Slant route, and he finds Thornton. His 2nd catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the 21-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Sanders. That's the Mayer, the tight end. First target, first catch, and a first down.
7-yard gain. That's another Raiders first down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
The run straight ahead with Genty. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
That's another Las Vegas first down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Genty will cross the line. He's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Carlson now to add the extra point.
Touchdown, Las Vegas.
And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14.
Makes the score. Chiefs.
So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26.
And now here comes Kansas City. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could over...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
From the gun, it's Sanders. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Looking to throw. Sanders. Working downfield. He's got Thornton.
Sanders'
A
pass.
big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 18-yard line.
Again, he'll drop the throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Brock Bowers with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Raiders are an extra point away from taking the lead. And his sensational season continues. That touchdown grab, number 20 for him on the year. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will pick them on top here in the 3rd.
Chiefs 20.
On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Here's Minshew. Throw left side. Complete. That's Montgomery.
Minshew's pass.
It'll go down as a gain of 6. And it's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Minshew sets to throw. That one caught by Rice. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
5-yard gain on the play. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 5-yard gain.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Again, Minshew looking to throw. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
And now the common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A quick throw going to be caught by Worthy. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Raiders' 17-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Looking to throw it, Minshew. And just shedding it off there. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Sanders throwing to start the drive. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Incomplete. Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
2nd and 10.
Here we go.
On the give, Gianti. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. This offense so far on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Go.
Operating from the gun, Sanders. He's going to air one out. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Trey Tucker, 77 yards. And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Carlson on for the PAT. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. This one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. But a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. That went to the right side and incomplete.
And in the second half of the tie game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
And Minshew with nowhere to go, and they take him to the ground. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. Here's the Chiefs punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for Las Vegas. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Dragon 60. Ready. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Mustang 19.
On play action, here's Shadur. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. Now it's 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Ready. Cowboy 18. Pioneer. Ready.
Off the play fake. Here's Sanders. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And it's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Dante Thornton with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Carlson now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and they jump back ahead, 35-28. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. Now this Chiefs offense gets set to go again. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Room past the 35. And all the way up to the 37-yard line. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Now Minshew. Finding Kelsey. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Well, the black hole and everyone in Vegas on their feet. Here's 3rd down now. Here's Minshew. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts.
That's good for a Kansas
as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now Minshew. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. The noise is getting deafening. Here's 3rd down and 3. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Minshew. No hesitations. They go right back to Kelsey. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Here's 1st and goal.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
He's back to throw. And it's caught. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
For the 2-point conversion.
And Minshew will throw for it. And he will not get into the end zone. The defense makes the stop of the game on the 2-point try, and they might just get out of here with a win after all. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Blitz to the sideline and over everybody, incomplete. No flags forthcoming, though. Maybe a break there. That looked like a clear throwaway to me. A run out of the gun with Genty. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
77,
From the gun on 3rd down, Sanders. Short throw caught by Bowers. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. Just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Raiders, they finish off the regular season at 12 up and 5 down. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they wanted desperately to finish above 500, but that will not happen as it is an 8-9 season in the end. And they can take solace in the fact that this team never quit all the way to the end. And for Charles,
It's not like I'm paying you. Nothing changed.